Well, with the chase down block, the first thing that you do is you turn and you try to count the steps of the guy. See how many steps he is ahead of you.
Jackson, blocked by Dwayne Wade out of bounds. Get that shot out of here.
The biggest thing is sometimes it would be ideal if you have one of your players in front of them that can at least cut them off or make them hesitate for a second to get you to be able to catch up to them even more.
And the rejection by Dwayne Wade. Here comes Billups down the middle. Keeps it and has it sent back on a gorgeous block by Dwayne Wade.
But if you don't, you got to run a little harder, a little faster, and you got to time the step.
Blocked by Dwayne Wade.
Sometimes you're not going to get there. Sometimes you're going to miss it. You're going to get dunked on.
J.J. Hickson comes up with the steal.
Wade is back. Oh, it's a facial by Hickson. Going right at Dwayne Wade.
It's all about how quick and how fast the offensive guy is going. Sometimes the offensive guy is not going as fast. So if you're going to try to block this, now you got to slow up and try to time it some and try to get the steps and get underneath the ball so you can block it.
Oh, what a block by Dwayne Wade.
The biggest thing, first of all, is pride, because either I turned it over or my teammates, we had a turnover, and, you're trying to get back and you're trying to make a play on it because, you want to make sure that, you make up for your mistake.
Thornton took it away from Wade. Here he comes. Wade blocked it out of bounds.
Oh, man.
What a play.
I think it's even more rewarding, and the crowd is going to get into it even more if you make up for that mistake with a block on the chase down. I mean, they really love it. The Grant Hill one was exactly, what I talk about. We talk about someone who thinks they have a fast break and they don't go as fast to the basket. So I'm going 100 miles an hour, he's going about 50 miles an hour, and I'm able to catch up to him in time. Same thing with J.J. Redick. We had a turnover and he got out on the break. Now I understand that he's not a dunker. I know he's a guy who's going to go hard, but he's still got to take his 1-2 and he got to lay the ball up. Well, that gives me enough time to recover, even though I'm 2 steps behind.
Redick at the other end is Wade trying to defend and does.
I smacked the ball so hard on the glass that after we got the block, when I came down, I had to wide open shot. I didn't even shoot it because my hand was so numb, I couldn't even feel it. But I wanted to make up for the mistake we had just made. Well, LeBron gets a lot of puff for it because he jumps a lot higher on his block. A lot of his is highlight reel because he comes from one side to the other side. A lot of times he'll go far out of bounds. A lot of my blocks, I try to keep in play so we can go the other way.
Wade back for the rejection. Here's shot, and he puts it down.
I might not jump as high, but I think I have just as many chase down blocks as him and more blocks than him.
Dwayne Wade may be the best individual defender of the superstars.
Look at Wade. And Jackson blocked by Dwayne Wade out of bounds. Get that shot out of here. Westbrook blocked by Wade.
No shot, no problem. I'll block the shot.
It's Carter inside, open.
Blocked by Wade, right at the rim.
Can one man do any more?
Nowitzki inside the Chandler. Block. Oh, and a block from Wade. A spectacular defensive play.
And look at that block by Dwayne Wade.
Wade comes over and blocks Howard.
Oh, and a block from Wade. Wade with a remarkable projection.
And if you want to know if Dwayne Wade can do more than just score,